comes from Clive Tilsley.
It'll take more than a couple of bad results to shake the nerve and the principles of Glenn Hoddle. His response to a run of 4 straight defeats is to forsake his sweeper's post and step up into the Chelsea midfield today. He's joined there by Gavin Peacock, the team's leading scorer, back after a 3-match absence. Erland Johnsen, the Norwegian, returns to the defence. David Hopkin and Eddie Newton are bold selections at full-back, whilst Mark Steen plays his second game since a £1.5 million move from Stoke City. He scored 13 goals for them this season, as many as Chelsea have managed between them so far. It seems strange to see a Leeds midfield without Gordon Strachan and David Batty, but they've strung together an 8-game unbeaten run around Strachan's injury and Batty's departure to Blackburn. Chris Fairclough has moved up into the middle, and David Rocastle, one of the buried treasures of English football this last year, is displaying his talented ways again on the Leeds right. It's been raining on and off all morning, but it's been raining goals around Leeds just lately. Their last 2 games, both 3-3 draws. Chelsea haven't scored or conceded 3 goals in a game so far this season. Not what you'd expect from a team fashioned by Glenn Hoddle there. Just completing the cast list for the afternoon, Dermot Gallagher, the referee. Dennis Wise, still the Chelsea captain, challenged by Chris Fairclough. Kelly, Rocastle, and the top surface is very slick. Ball zipping around, 1 or 2 players having trouble with their footing. Headed by Dorigo. Dean finding Wallace. McAllister. Ryan Dean finding some space down the flank. Sinclair quickly across to deal with him. No pacier player in Chelsea colours than Frank Sinclair. Wallace, Hopkin dived in a little bit there. Wallace has done well to get in the cross, and Rocastle trying to hook it back. Weatherall couldn't quite do the same. Here's Gary Speed though. Dorigo. David Weatherall is still in there, and so too is Erland Johnsen. Speed. No flat. Wallace is onside. Well, neither Leeds United striker has had much luck in front of goal, particularly here at Ellen Road this season. Wallace and Dean have only 5 goals between them, and none of them have been at home. And that sort of thing does just start to prey on your mind, and it wasn't a convincing finish by Rodney Wallace. Didn't hit it cleanly. Control from Hoddle. Peacock. Cascarino. Wise. Now Newton popping up on that left-hand side. Played in behind Peacock, but Cascarino almost got to it. Important challenge by Weatherall. Speed. Dorigo. Four in support. Dean waiting beyond the fast post. There's Wallace. Here's McAllister. Oh, some save by Hitchcock. Well, that's the dictionary definition of point-blank range. McAllister was right in on him. Chelsea breaking, Cascarino to Wise. That was blocked by Newsom. Cascarino, not quite what he had in mind. The blue touch paper has been well and truly lit here. Rodney Wallace. Dean! Oh. It just fell off the defender, and it took all the pace of it, and it was easy for Kevin Hitchcock. Goals are not coming easily to Brian Deane, and that's the kind of luck he's having in front of goal. Hit Erland Johnson. But that racy run of play, triggered by Kevin Hitchcock's excellent save from Gary McAllister. He got into a great position, and Hitchcock just had to try and get his body in the way, and did so successfully. Goodness only knows how, though. Some save. Deane. Sinclair didn't get it clear. Rodney Wallace trying to get in. Rocastle in the end with a header. It was awkward for him. A little too high to volley, a little too low to get any genuine headed power. Brian Deane causing one or two problems, and Sinclair causing an even bigger one. Rocastle couldn't get any weight behind it. Steen finding Wise. Nice angles about Dennis Wise's passing today. Didn't quite find Cascarino that time. Didn't have quite as much time as he thought. This is Wallace. Challenged by Kilberg. McAllister. Kilberg was just getting up. And McAllister fired another one in, which Hitchcock grabbed. Two beautifully struck shots by Gary McAllister. First of them blocked by the prostrate number 35, and the second by a diving number 13. There are 12 minutes of the first half remaining. Eddie Newton with the throw. Cleared by Kelly. Deane. Hopkin doing well to find Wise. He's got three in support to his left. It was a teasing ball, but Newsom dealt with it pretty well. Chelsea have to make do with a corner kick. Cascarino's there. Peacock trying to set himself to volley. Bounced pretty high. Didn't get any force behind the effort. The end of a disappointing first half. Plenty of energy and effort expended. Plenty of linesman's flag too. Glenn Hoddle's side on terms, partly because of a fine save by Kevin Hitchcock from Gary McAllister, but we haven't seen enough of either goalkeeper, and we haven't seen any goals. Such are the vagaries of form in the Premiership this season. The Chelsea beat Manchester United and Liverpool in successive home games on a recent match of the days. Since then, 4 league defeats in a row, raising a grand total of 1 goal in the process. They haven't really looked like adding to that too often this afternoon. Leeds have been the team more likely. Dorigo. They've defended pretty stubbornly, Chelsea. They've had their moments on the counter. Weatherall's forward. Speed's in there. Sinclair blocking out the lines at the near post. Corner kick is the verdict. This is Weatherall. Nobody there to feed off him. In pole position, he scored at Ellen Road at long last. 2 minutes of the second half gone. A wonderful moment in Brian Deane's season and a wonderful moment in Brian Deane's life. A boyhood Leeds United supporter, and that's the first goal he scored here at Ellen Road. And if you look carefully, you'll see a huge weight being lifted from his shoulders. It was some goal too, wasn't it? I think the home fans sense that the resolve of the visitors may just have been shaken, if not broken. Here's Mark Steen trying to prove them wrong. Linesman took a tumble behind him. And everybody had got beyond the ball. Hoddle. Overhit for Peacock. Space for Rocastle. Dorigo. Wallace. Hung up for Dean again. Lost his bearing a little bit. Newton might have taken on a bit too much there, Eddie Newton. Brian Dean, in goes Wallace. And now he's scored at Ellen Road. 2 goals in the opening 7 minutes of the second half. It's Rodney Wallace's first home goal of the season. And Leeds have doubled their money and taken charge. And poor old Eddie Newton just lost his footing and lost the ball and lost it critically, and Wallace was in. And Dean has scored one and made one in the opening moments of this second period. Wallace sharply in and Leeds into a 2-goal lead. Here's Dean. Rocastle. Knocks now. Kelly. Done well to squeeze that back. Led away by Kilberg. Led by Dodson. But Chelsea very much under the cosh. Dean is at his shoulder again. Sinclair in between them. McAllister on the volley. Blocked by Kilberg. Wallace. Stopped by Hitchcock. Shots raining in now from Wallace and from Dean. McAllister, who had the first one charged down. Those 2 Leeds United strikers can't get enough of the ball in front of goal now. Rocastle. Dean against Sinclair, who just had a yard start. Well done that by Hitchcock. And by Sinclair. Kelly. Onside Wallace. Sinclair was still pushing up. Another great opportunity for Rodney Wallace. It's 3-0. It's a landslide. The second half is 11 minutes old and Leeds have gone goal crazy. Wallace is second, Leeds United's third. Sinclair played him onside and Wallace just leathered it into the top of the goal. Donaghy is actually a shade older than his manager, has been a regular this season. Actually got a goal in this fixture last season. Now Chelsea needs something just to stem the tide as much as anything at present. Wise. Brought down by Kelly. Wise though with a free kick, almost caught Beanie out. He really is full of bright ideas, Dennis Wise. The Leeds are full of confidence and quite rampant at the moment. Dorigo. Caught, was it? No, it's a throw-in. Good save by Beanie. You can't have expected that. Headed by Kilbert. This is Rocastle. McAllister. Kelly. Confident enough to take on Newton. Some cross that. Speed. Good save. What a good cross that was by Gary Kelly. Gary Speed acknowledging as much. Dean did well to leave it too for Speed. He must have got a good call. Good save. Towards Weatherall this time, and he was leaning over Kilbert, and he's been penalised. Not been on the losing side in the Premiership this season, David Weatherall. It's a nice lucky mascot to have on your side. Dean. McAllister. Rocastle arriving on the scene. Pass one. Pass another. Number 4 comes from David Rocastle. A goal in keeping with the quality of the 3 that went before it. It's only his 2nd ever goal for Leeds United. It's not been a marriage made in heaven, but right now club and player are pretty happy with each other. Neil Shipley is the 2nd Chelsea substitute. Shipley, Steen. Here's Wise. Hoddle. Steen again. Sinclair has got forward into the box. Steen going for glory himself. He's in such a rich vein of scoring from his Stoke days. Here's Dennis Wise trying to set up a break. Tony Cascarino. Mark Steen. Frank Sinclair. Glenn Hoddle. Onside. Shipley. And it's in. It's a consolation goal for Chelsea. Neil Shipley it was who just slipped the ball beyond the goalkeeper. Good run by Shipley. And a tidy finish from a young man who scored regularly for Chelsea's junior teams. There it is. Leeds United's season is gathering momentum. Still a factor in the Championship equation. It's a 5th successive defeat for Chelsea. Glenn Hoddle's principles and patience being sorely tested. Dean and Leeds unbeaten in 9 league games now and heading steadily in the opposite direction. 4-1 winners this afternoon.
It's still a long, long way behind Manchester United. Do you still feel you're very much a part of the Championship race?
I think it's been said quite a